Ivan Shkirya will tell you about it. He is the founder of the Calibri service. Good evening, everyone. Thank you for waiting for me. I hope that your mobile phones are out of power now. But please don't look at the slides because I have more information than is written there. But look, we all are able to gather traffic. We have learned to do this. We are trying to do this as a chat, as an email campaign, as a message campaign on messengers, and it seems that our manager can sell things because there have been a lot of trainings, but we keep hearing that there is no efficiency, that the advertising doesn't work. What's the problem? Most of the budgets are spent on the virtual world. We spend money and we pay money because someone has clicked something on the phone. And this is what we learn our managers to do. So where's this zone of responsibility? Where is this transfer from the virtual world to the real world? Because people say it's all very good, our emails are read, but we can't really sell the products. Our finances are worse and worse every day. Now I will tell you about how to run all those things. If we can't calculate something, then we can't manage it, we can't run it. My name is Ivan. I'm the founder of Calibri. This is an IT company. We are not an agency. We do not sell any services. We develop products that make marketing tools more effective. I'm not going to tell you about what we do. This is an important slide. We have several thousands of solvent customers, of those customers who are ready to pay. And we have the social media as a single platform. We integrate everything on one platform, and we use our channels so that more than 1 million people go to the communications channels of our customers, and we keep analyzing it. This is our market. We can see that 1 million Russians are trying to buy something after sending an application, and we look at how people came to see us, how they formulated their requests, and how the business answered that. We've analyzed about 50,000 applications over the past quarter. And there was the question whether people buy this in messages or not. I will give you the answer. What time do we need to work on the phone or in chats? I will give you answers for all of that. Now let's see the trends, which are not so obvious, but this is where we lose money of the conversion. Traffic, it's all the people who came to our website, all the people who read us on the social media. Conversion, it's not a click, it's when an idea comes up in a person's head. What if I talk to someone from a commercial company? Usually nothing happens here, it just stops. And there are analytics which make this whole chain viable. In terms of the traffic, we need to understand that just 15 years ago, there were no digital marketing or other tools. And right now, it's a very important tool, and this will not change. We have to invest money in traffic, in every channel, and it keeps getting more and more complicated. We can use more than 100 channels on the internet, which are very different. There are different experts there. There are different analytics. And it will only become more sophisticated. And of course, you have to put up with that. There are many companies. Competition gets harder and harder. And we have to increase the budget. And it is difficult work. You have to experiment. It's not just running some stock in the warehouse. You could read it about it in a Harvard textbook. But what I'm going to tell you keeps changing. It works today, but it will not work tomorrow. So you have to experiment. You have to develop your expert knowledge. Conversion. What is it? It's when a person starts to want to buy something. I think you are all aware of clients' extremism. It's when people want us to sell some products to them, and then they keep complaining on the social media and want these products free of charge. Today, we have full boxes of cockroaches, and we want to distribute those cockroaches everywhere, and they want everyone to praise us. And right now, a person is psychologically in a corner. Everything is bad, the dog is bad, the neighbor is silly, and the only moment when a person feels good is when this person buys things, and this person really criticizes us for everything, even if this person gets a super product. So actually, these people are not loyal. They will go elsewhere next time. And we stopped being loyal just because this is the market structure. And it all results in the fact that the entire consumer market transformed that way. It's the consumers who decide how we need to talk to them. As a result, we not only offer a convenient communication tool, we need to offer all the tools, all the communication means. We need to walk around the clock. Today, it's impossible to keep a project online on the internet and reply to people both from Kaliningrad and Khabarovsk. You will just waste your money. So internet users can actually use other commercial or information content, and people prefer the information content. And when, as part of the information content, we try to sell something to people, they just don't want it. It's like some person who comes up in the street to you and trying to sell something. And it's very difficult to find the boundary. If 10 people are criticizing you for trying to sell something and 50 people buy something from you, maybe it's not so bad. What are the trends? There are messengers, there are these social media, and we are forced to use them. And problem number one is a mess in the HR department. Who should reply to the customers in the social media? Is it the SMM expert or the sales guy? And if there is a personal message, who should respond to those requests? Of course, this depends on the request, but neither big companies nor small companies have any logic behind that. Of course, when a company becomes big, there are certain tools, there are certain logics and algorithms. In principle, in the community, there should be a community manager and an expert who understands something in this, not just in the sales, because this is the image of the company. And then there's the sales department who will really communicate further and sell the product. And it makes businesses' life harder, because first of all, there are a lot of communications channels, there are a lot of messengers. Today, you can't just be on Vkontakte. You won't just be efficient. And of course, your sales managers can't have access to your social media contacts, because if a person can't work with the public, with the audience, this person can't be allowed on the social media space. And I haven't even mentioned the analytics. So it's a big pile of problems. Now, analytics. There are a lot of communications channels which are all paid, which are analyzed in a different way. For example, people got to your website, made it to your website, And they actually communicated with us in 50 different means, with 50 different tools. Someone wrote you something in the messenger, others wrote something on the website, and so on. So they are all different. There are some hybrid consumers who wrote something on Messenger, and then when they went home on taxi, they wrote something with their mobile phone, and in the evening they used the laptop to write something. So they used three different devices, and how? But actually, this was one and the same person. So how can we understand how to analyze such things? Of course, there are a lot of segments when there are 100 visits to the website before the person is ready to buy something. And all of this needs to be analyzed. And the value of information is huge because this is the main item of costs that you can manage. So we must analyze all the messages, all the applications. We must understand where the person came from to the website. And this is very important for the market experts who should analyze this information. And we should somehow be able to avoid bankruptcy when doing all of this. So this is the chart that I would like to show you. We have 39 companies that sell tourist products on this page. This is the fourth quarter of 2017, and they have all the communications tools that we are offering. Of course, you can write on the website, make a call, make an application with a widget device, write on the chat, on the callback, and in the social media. And I have the same chart for every day of the week, and this is the chart for time. There are more than 30,000 applications or requests, and every single hour someone wants to buy a tour. Of course, they call at this time, most of all. And still, everyone uses all the channels. All the channels are used. Even if you look at messengers, so you can understand that everyone uses them. And who writes on the web chat? Everyone who writes in the office. For example, an employee in my office who wants to write a travel package. Some people just can't call you during working time because their bosses are against it. So they use the other communications means. Some customers can see that about 30% of applications start from 6 p.m. till 9 p.m. via Telegram. When we connected to the Telegram, we didn't expect that. But you know why? This is the Moscow region. People can't make a call from the underground, from the metro. And Telegram is a very convenient means of communications. So the chat is in the afternoon when you are sitting in the office, and it's also at night when your wife is sleeping, your kids are sleeping, you can't make a call, and this is how you ask this question. So this is less than 60% the calls. We made them work around the clock. If they don't walk around the clock, then there will be problems. So how does the company deal with all of that? Because this is about some crazy logistics. This is the minimum amount of services that should be available. Call tracking. Do you know what it is? Please raise your hand. Okay, call tracking is a technology which shows if there is a call to the office and you pick up the phone, you understand what those persons are, who those persons are. And there are also the social media, the messengers, there's email, the text messages. It's a normal means of communication. Actually, a manager should be able to write nice text messages, and all of this is connected with communications. This is website conversion, and you need to understand who should it. Raising the conversion rate. These are the numbers for our tools, but you can use your own numbers. It's not difficult. At a certain point of time, you need to suggest that a person talks with you because they will forget on their own. And there's the single communications window. For example, if there's WhatsApp here, if you make a call here, then people are just lost. So you need to send all those requests to one single place. And then we use those tools to see if people are greeted on the website in a proper manner, because we need to differentiate between how you welcome different people. So a person should understand that he got on the right website, and then people just call back or write everything in an email, and it's all very simple actually. You just need to think about it. You need to use your brains while using the analytics. And it's very important because no matter how great your ideas are, sometimes it's just other things that really work.
And I'll send you the copy of the presentation. And Omni-Channel Communication. Yes, we say that your manager should be able to communicate through Telegram, SMSs, and so on. But no personal messages should be allowed, because that takes communication out of control. So, and this is the personal account screen from our system. It's based on Java side and Bittrex. So this is the screen that our sales manager sees in the internet. And here we have the complete record of our interaction with the customer. The customer logs on our website, clicks on something, then makes a call. We have the recording of that call. Then we have messages from Telegram. And a manager from here, our agent from here, can pick up a channel. And this is not his or her personal communication. This is company's communication. So the customer is getting this message on behalf of Calibri. And when one of your agents leaves your company, the history of interaction with the customers stays here in the company. This is good for sales, this is good for marketing people, because all this communication should be analyzed from the traffic perspective, should be analyzed from the standpoint of how much money we spend to acquire that customer. And we have a better idea how much it costs us. How much time do you lose? That actually doesn't matter whether you work in the tourist business or somewhere else. These figures here will not be incorrect, because correct figures look as if I'll be cheating you. So normally you have a call, you have a booking made on the website, and so out of 100 people, 60 will contact you. 40 will not be looking for ways to contact you in particular. They will go to other companies, and you cannot do anything about it. So if you can provide a complete range, you will meet the demand of 100% of your future customers. And there is no breakdown by time. 57% of people contact us during working hours, during working week and during working hours. That's it. We are running out of time. I mean, completely running out of time. Yes. Switch to your final slide. That's it. Okay, thank you very much.